Okay, deep breath. Whenever the spirit moves you.
I did cross country in high school, and in fact, I was the slowest member on the team. Every single person was a lot better than me. I mean, I'm sure you guys are wondering though, why do we need to know this weird fact about your cross country? Well, because I want you all to get to know me a little bit better. But I guess a good place to start with that is my name. Hello, I'm Clay Bennett, and I'm here to, well, hopefully get you so you know me better. Really, what I want to focus on, though, is my passions, or two of my main ones at least. That would be kind of my creative, acting, all that side, and also my physics that I enjoy. And then I really want to just kind of show why and how I want to like put them together and basically in my future. But enough about that. Let's move on to really why I'm enjoying this moment right now. I'll give you.
With your will you redo your thesis?
Sure.
And then what I want you to do is think about the language choices. So drop the just, kinda, like.
Okay.
So instead, work on that on the concrete language. So how those two things have influenced my, does that make sense, future? Rather than kind of like merge together and
Yeah, sure.
how they do.
So, anyways, back to the thesis.
Mm-hmm.
Really, what I want to focus on in the speech, so you guys can know me a little bit better, is I want to focus on the two main passions of mine, which would be my creative side, which is acting and all of that, and also I want to focus on the physics side of myself and kind of what I'm doing with that right now, and then I really want to go on to how I want to take those two things together and really make a future out of it. Anyways, enough about that. Let's go talk about why I'm enjoying this moment right here talking to you. I'll give you a hint. It's about acting. So, I also not only did cross country in high school, but I also was an avid actor. So I did the monologues, I did the plays, I did all of those sort of, things. And really, the reason why I enjoy standing here is because it's basically like a mini play, I guess is the best way of saying it. It's a monologue, really, because I'm the only one really talking in this, so it's it's fun for me. It's a way to express my creative side and all that. But yeah, and kind of but expanding on that a little bit more, I also enjoy writing, monologues and plays, and just kind of quite a bit. My apologies for that.
No.
Anyways, I enjoy writing that stuff so I can express myself in that way too. That is a verbal tick now, isn't it? Anyways.
It's as long as you are aware of it, that's the most important part. So what I think also we can do sometimes, let's finish up this main point, and then in the next one we'll go into it. But go ahead and finish it. Don't get too in your head about the kinda. Simply think about it beforehand. But go ahead.
Anyways, so yes, I enjoy writing and all of that as another kind of facet of me being creative. But then again, as I mentioned, moving on from all of that creativity, I want to talk about me being a huge nerd, and that would be about physics. See, I not only was the cross-country runner, so I was really bad at cross-country, I was also the actor and the physics person. I was truly the coolest guy in school. But yeah, in high school I really enjoyed doing physics, and actually that influenced what I'm doing here now. I mean, I'm a physics major, so that's what I'm pursuing in that field in this. But that doesn't necessarily mean I've dropped off on the creative side. It just means that academically that's what I'm focusing on, and the other creative things are in the back field for the moment, in the back pocket, waiting for the future, which is actually what I'm going to be talking about now. What my future really, what I want it to be is, because you can plan the future. I know I can't. Yeah, anyways. So, what I want to do in my future essentially is I want to get a stable, kind of good paying job in the physics kind of field. Probably it's going to be engineering, just because that's often what physics people go into if you're not a doctorate, which I probably won't get into. That's a lot of school. But, so the reason why I want to do that is so I have basically a stable foundation, while I can also pursue my creative side and write and act and do all of that, so I can basically develop myself as the wholest person that I possibly can. But I do want to, I don't want to take too much of your time, so to really wrap things up, I hope those things really allowed you to get you all to know me a little bit better. But I just want to remind you that the reason why I mentioned I was the worst person on the cross-country team is really because so far the majority of my speech is me saying basically the good sides of me. But I want you all to remember that I am still only human. I have my flaws. I mean, I'm really bad at running, so thank you for your time.